Okay, this is another con support video. Welcome to multiply and divide powers integer exponents. Let's go. So it says rewrite the expression in the form x to the n. When you're multiplying two powers that have the same base, you add the exponents. What's 2 plus negative 12, negative 10? So this would be the same as x to the negative 10. Now, what is that really worth? That's really worth 1 over x to the 10. Okay. This one would be x to the negative 8 times x to the third. When you're multiplying two powers that have the same base, you add the exponents. What is negative 8 plus 3? Negative 5. So this would be 8 to the negative 5. And that's exactly the same as 1 over 8 to the fifth. Okay, here you have a to the negative 13 divided by a to the negative 6. Okay, so what you're going to do here is when you're dividing two powers that have the same base, you subtract the exponents. So you're going to get a to the negative 13 take away negative 6. Well, what's negative 13 take away negative 6? The same as negative 13 plus 6, right? Taking away negative, adding a positive. So taking away negative 6, same as plus 6. So what's negative 13 plus 6? That's negative 7. So your answer is going to be a to the negative 7. Now, what is that the same as? That is exactly the same as 1 over a to the 7th. Here you have 5 to the 10th divided by 5 to the 12th. That's the same as 5 to the 10 minus 12, which is 5 to the negative 2. So the answer here would be 5 to the negative 2. What is that also the same as? It's the same as 1 over 5 squared, or 1 over 25. Here you got b to the negative 6 times b to the 11th. When you're multiplying two powers that have the same base, you add the exponents. So this is the same as b to the negative 6 plus 11. What is the result of negative 6 plus 11? It's positive 5. This is the same as b to the positive 5. Here you've got 9 to the negative third times 9 to the 12th. When you're multiplying two powers that have the same base, you add the exponents. So this is exactly the same as 9 to the negative 3 plus 12. What is negative 3 plus 12? 9. So this is 9 to the 9th. So 9 to the 9th. Here we're dividing x to the 6th divided by x to the 8th. When you're dividing two powers that have the same base, you subtract the exponents. So in this case, it's going to be x to the 6th minus 8, which is x to the negative 2. So you're going to write x to the negative 2 as your answer. What is it the same as? 1 over x squared. When I do this, I like to look at it and say, do I have more x's on top or bottom? I've got more on bottom by how many? 2. So it's 1 over x squared. That's the answer. And hopefully that makes sense.